I'm at 57 Church Lane. I'm located on the second floor in the back of the house. There isn't a driveway or walkway attached. There's a wood ladder. So after in 2014, when Hurricane Harvey came in, the entire staircase there was, fell down, and that's how I moved in. There's a, balcony that was a restraint. I picked out some iron freaking rails and I tied it up with some rope. I don't know why, if they sat there all day long for like 8 years, just ironed hair or something like that, you know what I mean? And just kept talking to themselves. They have great meetings talking to themselves on their television, computer, or their motor vehicles or something, their laptops, iPads, or notepads. But, I don't see anything being done. So when I moved in here, I put a coat of paint on, $50. I saved the receipt. I started clogging out the drafts over there before they thought everybody, if you had a draft, you're freezing to death. You're in the army or something and you're not. So there, I put some spackle over there. I painted over it and I corked the sideboard. The other thing is in the closet over there, I'm going to sit there and have to say, I have to sit there and, put some sheetrock in there to see if anybody would skill saw that. Because I had a suit that was altered. That was my suit, and I bought in 1997. So these people got some sick psychotic thing with closing. I have no idea what the hell it is. I really don't. And I'm a woman. Is that when the lesbians come out? You look better as a man. Look, I'm not a man. All right. So, and President Bush, I seen him yesterday and he was on there. And I don't know, that's not a communication, that I know of, or a meeting for continuing education credits or student loan grant calls for telemarketers. So like I said, I was trying to look for people that would sit there and see if they could legislate, on a minimum of 35 emails each month or 35 postal correspondences each month. And that wouldn't be each week. So you would sit there all day long and thread. Same person would sit there and say, are you looking for your personal needs allowance, $35? But you can't multiply that by every 4 seat or 8 seat in a motor vehicle, even 32 seats in a mini bus, or 64 seats like Crayola crayons in the school bus lately, or even in the public transportation or a train. You can't keep asking someone who's disabled for money. It's pretty simple. So I don't know if you have to reprogram your Android, your drone, your humanoid, your robotic system somehow. But, you did a great job. You know what I mean? And like I said, if these people have some sort of fanatical thing with, hair, nails, and makeup, Pilgrim State Psychiatric Center is open every Thursday if they need a hair appointment. I'm not your customer. All right. I'm not fanatical about hair, nail, and makeup. That's very clear. My name's Chrissy Downs. I grew up in East Setauket my entire life, and I don't know anybody there either. If you want to say, do you know Chrissy Downs? Not really. I was never their friend or family. I was a workaholic trying to sit there and allocate budget as a young child, approximately about 4 or 5 years old, how to get out of 3 Deer Lane East Setauket safely. So this way I would have security that they would not enter the room when I'm not there. I'm not African American. I'm not representing anybody of color. I'm just not. I could dip myself in white paint, red, white, and blue all day long. I would never open up my door. Even if you said you were a white supremacist, I wouldn't care. I just wouldn't care. I'm not representing anybody other than myself. So this way you try to locate that. Can I sit there and all day long and watch these people saying this is in living color? Do you watch that? No. So this is you saying that I am that. So the other people will come out and say, this hair will grow if you're upside down and the length of the electrical outlet from the floorboard separate from the molding. If you want to hang upside down, it's usually the standard area, that this way you would be saying your hair is approximately shoulder length and you could grow it all the way to the ground. It wouldn't matter. I don't know if they throw that into the floorboard, your hair or something like that, and they keep thinking the wood is hair. I think that's psychotic. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Today is February 23rd, 2019. I'm not looking for auditions. You did excellent jobs over there on all those other people, too. Seeing if you could find somebody in the picture of that saying, you're getting the Mitsubishi school. I don't know how many times people have been sitting there all day long. Can I go? Can I go on there? Look. In 2016, a child fell from Simply Safe and security systems. I don't know if they stockpiled and barreled that, sat there all day long and allocated any type of budget and kept advertising any type of life insurance policy. More than likely, the adult child would follow me around thinking I'm its mother. I'm not. And that's pretty clear, especially if you worked for St. Charles Hospital and all they did was give you, medication 18 years ago. It's now 2019. So that was probably about saying when the schizophrenics were acting up, did they pop pills on all 4 airplanes September 11th, 2019? So you could fly that airplane. It's legal. It's not illegal narcotics, prescription drugs, or nicotine, or Nicorette gum, or smoking tobacco. These people are psychotic, right? They might have thought it was an all-inclusive vacation there. I have no idea. So I'd love to meet with you, but this is my personality. It's not going to change. So do you have any pictures dressed up in a gown? Okay, let's start. Excalibur. You're going to dress up, there on Malcolm and X. Let's dress up there again, dance around, swing a pole, and climb the pole out there in cement and go sit there and walk in there because I can do that still today. Why would you think I'm disabled? Why would you think somebody wants to lay down their whole life and eat food and say, look at the baby? I mean, you got a problem, some mental disease, saying you got a quota to spit out human beings in a nursery or in a basement or something? I just watched somebody spread their legs in a freaking basement somewhere saying there's a child. Stay away from me. I'm not related to you, whether you say you're black or not. It's pretty clear. I get extremely angry. You're not my child. You're 20 or 30 years old. Don't approach me and say, Mommy, at a storage unit, do you need a U-Haul truck? I get very angry. And especially if you think I'm a man. I mean, how sick are you? You going to lay on the back of a lawn truck? Anyway, that's me. So I don't know why they have silencers all day long and they just sit there and drive back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Can we display a script, sit there all day long and say you can go on your stage? Here are all these cameras display the man with two lives in the FX truck near the bagel store with the obese picture of Christina Downs that I threw on the toilet bowl seat in the cover back there over in Middle Island next to the dry cleaners. So I don't know why you got some obsession with thinking people are food. All right? It isn't me. Do you need a quick script? So this way, if you all pull in together, you might be able to find some database where you say, here's Mike Bruin looking behind him or something like that. I don't know where you live. So, if you're saying you're representing the Syria Club, you might be able to go there instead of saying this is Psychic Network or you're talking about horoscopes. How about this person all day long? Do you want to talk to your ex-boyfriend? Why? My phone number is 1-631-384-6207. Here's my house phone. You pick it up, 1-631-775-75775, right? 1-631-775-0473. 0471. Let's do it really slow. 1-631-775-0741. I mean, how hard is that? Are you saying that child's going to do it for you again? I think that's part of your mental illness in the United States internationally. Thinking you see a child, you wait 20, 25 years to see what it does when it grows up. I really don't want nothing to do with any of your brains. I really don't. I try to look for a section in outer space, stay away from someone that would sit there and look at a child for 20 years and not help a grown adult. Say, do you want to hear what the baby says? Not really. You're a grown adult, right? You're like 80, 90, 100 years old. So, that's the group I'm not in. I'm not in the group saying you could look at a child and think that's you. Anyway, they're doing a great job to say, how many times will you be able to commute with no driveway, looking at horse hoofs, goats. So more power to you if you're out there somewhere on Earth, talking to a goat or cow or something like that. And, all day long, I'll be here trying to make a walkway out there so that this way you can safely walk, get a motor vehicle, maybe downsize something and then drive and then commute and then continue my education, which would not be food service. You need a purchase order to sit in a supermarket all day long so you could check your luggage there at courtesy desks. That's my main goal, not working for food, distributing food, or administering food, serving food, or checking food temperatures. That's my goal. So now I'm going to tell you again, what would be in here? It wouldn't be steroids, marijuana, any type of medical office equipment. It wouldn't be any type of, little incisions and serums or any type of syringes. I'd make sure that there isn't anything medically in there that would be administering any type of medication or distributing it either with any type of pharmacy product here. I'm not related to you. I said very nicely, keep your distance. Now, they have two airplanes out there, if you want to sit there and say the President of the United States. He could fly around all day long, anywhere from country to country and airport to airport. So that would be great for you if you had somewhere to go, other than these people really are, addicted to food. The only thing is they're waiting for the runner to say, this is your relay race, the robotic that has the same components as the Dunkin' Donuts recyclable metal can. So if you have more power to her, if in the end, 50 years, you want to sit there and say, what's in that? Are you allowed to have that coffee? Yeah. So, that's probably the great Dunkin' Donuts commercial. You know what I mean? All these people in mainstream media, they'd sit there all day long. They know my name since 1968. They made fun of me most of my life. I really don't care. I don't care if you made fun of me, you didn't make fun of me. I know how to do my own hair, my own makeup, and look goddamn gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous. So what's the point when I have to do construction and these people think I'm a man? I'm not a man. I don't do boxing. I really don't care if you sit there all day long and fight yourself all day long in a boxing match. I'm not related to athletes that run around in circles and throw a piece of wood either and worry about sneakers their whole life. That's me, Christina Downs, Chrissy Downs. Anybody could tell you that I ever went to high school. I don't do drugs. You asked me for drugs my entire freaking life when I was a teenager. I stopped going and worked my ass off to stay away from you. When the reunion come in, saying Dave McKinley still selling marijuana, talking to a dog. I don't distribute marijuana. I don't believe in legalizing recreational marijuana. Smoking, snorting, cocaine. I don't believe in it. Do you want me to write it down again, text message all day long? You can drop that all in your gas tank and drive back and forth in Middle Island Corner and Gordon Heights again? I'm the same person. Now have a great day.